So, ladies and gentlemen, Steve Thorne here in West Palm Beach, Florida, and I'm with Robert Perona,
Yes.
who's from Johnson, a great company, and in Stuart or Vero?
Stuart, Florida.
Stuart, Florida.
Yeah.
Great dealership, great leadership. Thanks to the GM for being a great leader and investing in the guys.
Absolutely.
And we made them have some investment in themselves as well.
Absolutely.
So, Robert, as a leader, what's one takeaway for the other general managers and GSMs out there that you felt you're glad you're here because this happened?
Well, it's just the refresher course. Like I mentioned to you once before that, I've been in this business all my life, and I don't ever want that glass ceiling to close on me, and it was open. And I picked up a lot of stuff like your 7 steps.
Okay, we got the 7-step formula.
The 7-step formula, and just the refresher course of keeping it fresh within. There's some things that I forgot by doing this all my life. So when I go back, and the other thing that you did here with the VAK and the music and learning to listen, and that's one thing that I've realized that I've lost is that listening.
Yeah.
That sound of listen and listen for the signs and the things of the sales, and then the categories of the people.
Personalities, you enjoyed that?
Absolutely.
Good.
I'm a body language person, and I
Right.
strongly believe in that.
And you can use that values in your training where you teach people about the belongers and the...
Absolutely.
And that. Okay, good. So as a leader, that was beneficial. How about any of the salesmen that were here today? You think any of the salesmen said something to you or where you said, I'm glad I'm here? Any comments or feedback from those guys?
Yeah, Jeff, the fireman, which we spoke to earlier.
Jeff was a fireman, former fireman.
Yes, Jeff was, it was huge for him to learn. Unfortunately, we're not a really heavy training store, so he was kind of on the ground training. And he picked up the core values from you, and he said that. He goes, there's a lot of things like the 7 steps that he did not understand. I mean, like I said, he's learning from the ground up. He's been doing it for 6 months on the floor.
He's been putting out fires and taking cats out of trees, okay?
But he's never really had any process maps. Now he has one.
Good. He's got 7 steps.
Yes, he has a process map to understand this business.
That's awesome. Sometimes in dealerships, I go in and they have like the 12 steps or the 10 steps, and I'm like, that's a lot to memorize. Not that they can't. But 7 is pretty simple.
7's perfect. Well, the 10 steps have changed. It used to be meet and greet and then demo. It's changed because of the internet. You may, they already may do selection before you ever meet and greet them. So the 7 steps is even actually better than the 10 steps because it has changed.
Yeah, that's great. So you're glad you're here, and we were glad you had your team.
Yes,
Robert,
sir.
Thank you very much for sharing your team with us today. And our best to your GM, Albert, who's a great guy.
Hey, he cares about us. He cares about the future, and that's what this business is. You got to learn.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, not all the automobile dealerships have the integrity of leadership that you guys have. So
well, that's our business. Is
thanks
integrity.
for being here.
Yes, sir.
God bless you. See you down the road. Steve Thorne TV. We're signing off.